Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is a podcast of Beyond the Click and Cliff, My Christmas Story 2. And this is where I kind of just tell you about my life experiences, what went on in my childhood and growing up and all that stuff. And this month, of course, being December, I thought I'd get in the Christmas spirit and just talk about some Christmas stories. This is part 2. So, yeah. My question to you guys, I think last week I talked about giving instead of receiving. This time I think I'm going to go with just experiences. Now, have you ever had an experience on Christmas that was weird? Does your family argue at Christmas time? Because I know when my family gets together, we can always guarantee one argument every year, without fail. It don't matter if it's Thanksgiving, but Christmas seems like it brings the bad out of you. And I don't know if it's because of the stress of Christmas, or is it just everybody cooped up in a small in one space, and you just start getting aggravated because there's too many people, or too much closeness. I don't know, but in my family, I can always guarantee there's going to be one argument. Never understood that when I was a kid growing up. Why are they arguing? What are they arguing about? Why? And I didn't realize till I got older why. And but here I tell you. But all in all, I've always had a good Christmas growing up. Now, take you back to when I was a teenager. You start feeling more independent. You want to be more independent, be yourself. And there's one Christmas I didn't want to go. Now, growing up, I lived in a small town. And my family lived in a big city, Kansas City. I know it's not New York, and I know it's not, the big towns, but it's a pretty good sized town or city. And that's where we always go every year for Christmas or Thanksgiving. And I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay home. And I think I was like 13, 14 years old. Of course, I didn't. So that made me in a bad mood. And I made sure they knew that I didn't want to go. I fought the whole drive there. When we got there, was not in a good mood, and I wore my dad down because he lit into me like a firecracker. And my mom, of course, she was upset. And it was just not a good experience. Now, looking back, I'm thinking that was the stupidest thing I ever done, because as I get older, I want to spend more time with my family, and that was a chance I could have made, a golden opportunity, but I made it into a stone, because I was not, at that time I wasn't having it. I wanted to be home. But we got through that Christmas. My grandma and grandpa was there. Grandpa talked to me about it, and he told me what I'm telling you. Didn't believe him back then. He's full of prunes. And but go now I'm in the Christmas spirit. Now I'm in the Christmas spirit now. I want to go see Christmas lights. Why I never wanted to go see Christmas lights. Tell me why I wanted to do it now. Tell me why I want to go see Christmas lights now. At 46 years old. Well, I never cared before. Now I do care. Why am I doing the Christmas? Because it's all about memories. Trying to make memories for my daughter. Having good memories that, not bad. And, so yeah, that's the whole idea. Um, oh, Christmas movies. Growing up, I did like Bambi, or not Bambi, but Rudolph, Frosty, Charlie Brown's Christmas, uh, Santa Claus. But I never got in. But when I got out of that stage, I never cared about watching them again until now. I started watching them, and it's like, what's changed? I guess it's either I grew up or I started thinking back to my childhood, and I wanted to give good memories to my daughter. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. If you guys do, let me know in the comments down below, of course. I guess I could be Scrooge. You know that story with Scrooge, where he goes to Christmas past. That could be maybe living the real life Christmas Carol. That's something to think about for real. I mean, like before, I was bahumbug all about it, and all of a sudden I'm changing my tone. Maybe in my sleep, the ghost of Christmas past took me to the past, showed me how fun it was with Christmas, and then the ghost of Christmas present showed me how bahumbug I was, how mean I had become, or not into his Christmas as much. And then now the Christmas future ghost or whatever, I changed the outlook on it. That's something to think about. It could happen. It could have happened. Who knows? Now, I will say, we don't decorate around my house. And only one reason why is because we have a dog and a cat, and I am not going to fight them out of the Christmas tree and all the Christmas decorations. I'm not going to do it. That'd be a full-time job, and I don't want to do that. So we don't necessarily decorate, like a big Christmas tree, and I can't put lights up on the house or around the house. And nobody, but we like to go look at lights. We are watching Christmas movies. We're taking part in stuff that we normally never did before, which is fun. It's a good thing to do. And if you haven't done it, you need to do it. But I don't know. It's just weird that we don't. I never did like that in the past, and now I do. So it's a Christmas Carol. Clicky clicks Christmas Carol. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. I'm doing Christmas builds on my channel. I got my channel all decorated during the live stream of Christmas. I never really done that before. First time for everything, folks. But yeah, so when you grow up and you see all this, you get used. I think it's one of those things you take for granted. Like you get used to it. Oh, a Christmas tree, opening presents, but when you're a kid, I think you're a little greedy. I'm not. I shouldn't say that about everybody, but me. I know I was greedy when I was a kid because I couldn't wait to get my Christmas gifts. I wanted to see what I got. I wanted to open it up, get that new toy or new game or whatever it was, and then I wanted it. Now, like I said before, I really give and see the expressions on their face as they open the gift, and kind of that brings me happy. That warms my heart, and that's what brings me joy now, is seeing the expression on their faces. Um, Especially when I try to surprise them. Sometimes that don't work. Is usually I let it slip. Hey, on accident all the time. But a lot of times I try to surprise them, which is good, fun. I Now I thought about other stuff, decorating, but we'll talk about decorating next week. This week it's more like, just a little experiences I had, a little bit of, my thoughts about the Christmas stuff, and how I've gotten to where I am today from the past. The past, like I said, I was greedy when I was a kid. I wanted to open that gift. My adolescent years, I didn't want to hang out with my family. I wanted to stay home. I think it changed a little bit when my daughter was born. I always wanted to make her happy. That's my princess. I want to make her happy. So I always showered her with gifts on Christmas. I mean, her growing up, every Christmas was something huge. We always got her stuff. She did not do without, of course. But she got more than probably what she needed for Christmas. But now, now I'm older. My daughter's quite a bit older. I think it's making the memories that was most important. And I've been saying that during the Thanksgiving month and now Christmas month, is making memories. And that's what I want. I want my daughter to think when I'm gone on Christmas, she can go to her family and have thoughts. Hey, you know what? My dad did this. Have them good thoughts. That's my hope and stuff right now. Yes, now, does it feel good when I receive a gift? Of course. But I don't expect it. I don't long for it as I did when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I did everything. I put a dog in the Christmas gifts to have them rustle them up, maybe tear a couple presents open, let me see what they were, I tried to sneak around the house looking for gifts. And so I wanted to know. Now, I want to be surprised if I get something. I just want, but now it's just, like I said, I'd rather give than receive. Not saying I don't appreciate when people send me stuff for Christmas. I appreciate it, don't get me wrong. I do appreciate it. And I'm thankful. Don't ever think that I'm not. I'm really thankful for all that. So this could be my Christmas carol to you guys. So that movie may happen to me. I don't know. I didn't see no ghost, but you never know. I guess it could happen while I was sleeping. But yeah, just my experiences growing up, man. Christmas time around my house growing up, it was there. We did Christmas. My dad hung lights. My mom did the tree. I helped decorate the tree. We watched the movies. Got older, did different stuff. Not so much. When I got teenager year, I didn't care about the Christmas movies. I didn't care about hanging out with family. None of that. I wanted to do my own thing, and I usually did. And I kind of regret that now. Like I said, it's a Christmas Carol. Now, I'm back to watching movies wanting to spend time with my family and actually do good on Christmas, just to hang out with my family and all that stuff. And that's what I'm going after. That's what I'm going to do. But it's a Christmas Carol all over again. Guys, I think this is going to be it of this video. I rambled on enough. Guys, if you like it, please hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me tell me a little bit about your Christmas story. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, maybe consider subscribing to this channel. And yeah, guys, until next time, be good to each other, pay it forward, and let's have a good Christmas season. Alright, guys, later, take care, see you next time.